Hello, my fellow students. The purpose of this lesson is to feed curiosity. It is not a vital part of learning Korean. We are going to talk about Hanja, which is the use of Chinese writing in Korea. The Chinese writing system is interesting in that it does not use an alphabet. Instead, each character represents an entire word. There's got to be a reason why a language with a completely logical and easy-to-learn writing system, like Korean, still prefers to use Chinese characters in some situations. Like I said, reading Hanja is not important for getting by in Korea, but aren't you intrigued? Let's learn. A lot of these Chinese characters look like the words they represent. Some of them require more imagination than others. I'll show you what I mean. Let's start with mountain. See it sticking up there in the middle like a tall mountain? Pretty easy. This next one is person. Now we can imagine two legs and a body. This one builds off of person. It means big. Imagine the person with his arms stretched wide, making himself as big as possible. Maybe he's saying, "I caught a fish this big." This one means small. Now the person has his feet together and is making himself small and his hands are closer together. I caught a fish this small. And now this one does not involve the person, but it fits in with the other two. It means middle. Imagine a knife cutting a box in the middle. These characters are useful when you have three sizes of something: small, medium, and large. Yeah, middle also means medium. And big can also mean lots or a lot. Let's look at another intuitive one. This means door or gate, and it kind of looks like one too. This next character also builds off of person. It means enter. Imagine a person walking quickly through the entrance and their hair is flowing behind them. I can't draw. This one is exit. I imagine doors that open so a mouse can exit. This one means mouth, and it does look like an open mouth. We can combine these characters to make door mouth and enter mouth, or as we would say, doorway and entrance. And now you will know how to get in and out of places. What I also like about this in relation to Korean is that the person looks like the Korean letter S, which is at the beginning of the word saram, which is person in Korean. And the mouth looks like a Korean M, which is the letter that the English word mouth begins with. Let's move on to something a little different. This is sun. You can imagine that this is the window that you look through to see the sun. And this is the moon. It also looks like a window, but through this window, you see a moon. And unlike the sun window, the moon window has curtains. These characters not only mean sun and moon, but also day and month. And just for completeness, let's add year. The character for year is actually a combination of characters. This top part is actually a distorted version of the character for person. More elaborate Chinese characters are made by combining simple ones. You just have to alter their appearance so that they fit together nicer. This other part of the character, there are a couple different interpretations that I found, like the word dry or complete or harvest or wheel around. Wheel around looks the closest, but this is a character that is extremely rare in Chinese writing. It's not worth committing to memory. Finally, after searching high and low, I concluded that this was not the best example to show how complex characters are made up of smaller, simple ones. So I've decided to remember that this is a year because it looks like a half undecorated Christmas tree, the type you still have up at New Year's, by which I mean the New Year's on the Gregorian calendar. I want to keep my lessons short so I don't give you more information than you can possibly remember, but I do want to do more Hanja lessons at some point. I know there's 100 other things in Korean that are more important than this, and a lot of you may already know how to read Chinese. So use your likes and dislikes and comments to tell me what you think. Here's a list of some popular Hanja characters. Try to remember these without my help. Just try. Thanks for studying with me, my fellow students. Chal Gyo.